brothers and sisters around the world. This is Slim coming to you on our brand new channel. I gotta say, this is video number 2, and I'm gonna talk about the journey that begins now and what that is. But first, real quick, I'm mind blown. I uploaded one video today on a brand new channel, and it's truly significant to have 14 views, 4 likes, and 2 comments. And I'm not trying to get into a social media game. It's all about that. It's not about that. It's more about, is there traction? Do people see the value? Because if no one sees the value, well, you don't want to waste your time, do you? So that's what it comes down to. I don't feel like I'm wasting my time. That tells me, okay, well, maybe upload another video and invite everybody along the journey and kind of give them the next step. And that's where I'm at right now. Right now I'm in Mexico. I'll be in the United States next week. I'm at my home, family. Next week I'll be up in the States on a project. I'll bring you along that journey with me as well. And I just really want to enter into the imagination stage with everybody, because everything starts in your mind. Everything begins with an idea, imagining it, dreaming it, having a vision. And so, to build an inner life community for the chosen ones and the called ones, and yes, even our friends, the tax collectors and sinners, and do it totally different than the Western church. Totally different. I really like in what they call the Holy Bible. I really like in the book of Acts. I mean, to me, I think those are the blueprints. People met daily. They went house to house. Whenever they gathered together, they would bring, things that they had, and they would bring them to the tables where they had voted on the treasurers, and then they would redistribute, and everybody would leave with no needs. All needs were met, and there was equality, and everybody was blessed, and everybody was tapped in and locked in to Father's, following Father's original. Anyways, lost my thought on that one there. So that's what happened there. So I'm not trying to do a lot of editing right now. I'm not trying to do, no editing. Just trying to hit the ground running and provide as much value as I can in the shortest amount of time that I can. Okay, we're at 3 minutes. So there we are. That was a great first video. You're gonna come along the journey with me. I'm gonna discuss the ideas and document the process. And so the reason why I want to document this, rather than just go do what I want to do and not have a YouTube channel, the purpose behind the YouTube channel, there's 2. First one is if I capture this now and document it and say it works, well then the idea is it could be duplicated around the world. You could do the same thing in your hometown, in your area, and it's kind of like, rather than starting a church, you started a true community. Instead of meeting on Sundays, you can meet every day. And you could have houses with each other and have your garden and collect water and natural resources and if that sounds weird to people, then this is like you're programmed. You're highly programmed. You're like, I want to live in the city. I want to go to college and get a career. That's just the programming, which is fine. We're all programmed, and it's a very, very difficult thing to get unprogrammed. It takes a lot of work and discipline, and we have to be very compassionate and loving towards our brothers and sisters, because it's a race, And in this race, we're not racing each other. We're racing ourselves. And the idea is to win. And how you win is by not giving up. Everybody crosses the line. Doesn't matter the places. That's not what this race is about. The race is about finishing. It's about not looking back. It's about running for that goal ahead of you. So that's where we're at. I'm going to share my ideas, my plans, on how to set up a 501c3. I've already had one before when I was 19, 20 years old, when I was doing outreaches at that time, winning young people, when I turned my own life around, got out of a lot of darkness that I was in as a teenager. And as a little child, I was very, very, very in tune with Father, always dreaming about angels and the kingdom, and always constantly having conversations with people like my parents and, well, not really parents, but grandparents. So yeah, I'll share more about things like that, about, I imagine a lot of chosen ones have felt it since they were a little child. But that's where we're at, fam, right now. We're just documenting the process. We're in the imagination stage. We're going to believe for big things. We're going to have faith, because why not? There's abundance around us. It's everywhere, constant. I mean, all forms of energy. I mean, just the air that we breathe, the sun that shines on us, the ground that's right here available for us, the earth, is available for us. I mean, you could grab dirt and create bricks and wrap it around you. The earth loves you and wants to wrap its arms around you, rather than going to Home Depot and buying, lining the pockets of the elites. Not saying you don't use some of those products. Of course you do. Don't be stupid. We live in the best of all worlds, I mean, Yeshua walked on the roads that lead to Rome. I mean, we can walk on these same roads. We can be wise as serpents, harmless as doves. We're sent out amongst the wolves. You know what I mean? Father is not afraid to send us out amongst the wolves. He's got our backs. All right? We can do this. We can dream big. Everybody's allowed to do anything they want, man. I hear all the music out there. People can promote, put their most wildest, craziest, dirtiest stuff and broadcast it around the world. And so why can't we? People can go out and preach their beliefs. People can start YouTube channels and put whatever they believe out there. Whatever religion they are, whatever belief they believe in, they're allowed. So we can too. We're allowed to be. We can have a voice as well. We do have a voice. So that's pretty much it for this video. I'll see you on the next one. Make sure to hit that like and subscribe button. That way we can grow. I will be using all funds from this channel, if it's ever monetized, to go right back into our nonprofit, which will ultimately be into a piece of land. And I technically kind of do have a piece of land. I just don't know if it's really suitable. It's probably suitable for practicing some structures on, and maybe, if I get a few members, start the base team. But right now we're just on a journey, and stirring things up, hitting the ground running. I don't want to do this in like the way the world says to do it, and like the elites want you to do it, sit there and make everything perfect and try to trap you into that trap. No. Not this, at least. Otherwise I'll never do it. I'll never do it. I've been talking about this for a long time, and I finally kind of put my finger on it, So let's see what we can do. Peace. Much love, fam.